Sagittarius, welcome to your end of August 2025 tarot update. It's Raina here. So earlier today I did a tarot reading for you, and I think that you were the sign that I was talking about how some of these cards are hard to discern, and I think it was that very card. And then I just did a reading for Scorpio, and I picked the Six of Wands and the Six of Swords, and I'm like, uh-oh. Yeah, I did, and I kept staring at that card, and I thought it was Six of Wands. It was actually Six of Swords, so I'm going to redo this. It's really only this deck that I have that issue, but I do like the images on it, so sometimes I like to bring it out. So anyway, it's funny, I think I got that in the last reading, so that's pretty cool. Okay. I picked a couple of additional cards. I normally do because of the nature of the cards. So the heart of the matter is the Six of Pentacles. This is a card of, I did get this in the first reading, and I was talking about energy exchange. When you're in a relationship, when you're at work, the energy that you give and what you get back. It's not going to be in every relationship 50-50, but if you feel that it is very lopsided and that you're giving and you don't feel this sense of that kind of it coming back to you, because it's going to be very draining otherwise. So this is also an inheritance card, and I have two cards here that are inheritance cards, so it could be something along those lines as well. The past position is the Ten of Pentacles. This is also a card of big money in general, but it could be that you're receiving financial assistance from your family, or working for your family at the, if there's a family business that you're working for. And it might be that this could be like a card of wanting, maybe you've quit a job that felt very draining because you were putting in so many hours and not able to work. And so now, you have this family assistance or working for the family while you're figuring out what's your next move. And of course, relationships, the Six of Pentacles could be that sort of one-sided relationship. And then I have as a higher message, and I got this in the upside down way, is that it was the Ten of Cups reversed. The Ten of Cups upright is family harmony. It can be that there is some kind of like joy that you have had because it's like kind of a resolution of something that you have been wanting for a long time. The number 10 is like that end of a cycle. But when it's reversed, there's something about that is not quite as it should be. I don't think it means that all hope is lost. It's just that it might be like a mixed bag. So for instance, you are getting an inheritance, but there might be some family members that are kind of like angry, fighting amongst themselves, and it's like it's unpleasant on that level, but it's still, there's another aspect of it that is positive because of, and maybe just the loss of the person. This is something that is currently going on, by the way. It's not something that's going to happen. So um, any dealings with shared resources. And by the way, Sagittarius does have, and I'm one myself, has the ruler of Sag, Jupiter, is in that 8th house of shared resources. So this is a theme for the next 12 months anyway, regardless of what this particular reading is all about. And, this is I think, like, for relationships, you may have thought that a relationship was going to last forever, and that could be with the 10 of Pentacles. Like, it just was going to stand the test of time. And what you're seeing is that it's a lopsided relationship, and that it's also affecting the family. If you have children, for instance, that it affects them as well. It's not even just about you. What crosses you is the Daughter of Pentacles, which is the Page of Pentacles. I would say look at your own thoughts about money. Pages are messages, but, of course, when we're thinking, we're sending messages to ourselves. So think about your attitude towards money. If that is creating, like with the 6 of Pentacles, this idea, this idea that you have to give, and that you're not allowed to receive, or that you're not worthy of receiving. Also, there could be like a project for making money that you have kind of put on the back burner. Why are you doing that? Maybe you are sabotaging yourself and you have this great idea that just wants to be birthed. Actually, it's not even about birthing it, it's about putting it into action. What is coming in is the Ace of Pentacles. This is a new job. This can be a windfall of money. So there is a lot of money around this reading. We have numerous pentacles. Sorry about that. It's kind of getting to be rush hour, and that's the time when the street gets a little bit noisy. But yeah, so there could be some kind of new money-making endeavor. You could even receive a nice windfall of money. And that's one of the things, like I said, with the Page of Pentacles, maybe you haven't been implementing it, but that is something that you will be doing. The outcome is the 3 of Swords. I could have left this by itself. I just think the imagery is rather negative, and sometimes it can be like this feeling of being rejected, or this lover's triangle. So, you're putting a lot of energy into a relationship, and that person is already seeing somebody else. That would be one example. But I think in the context of this overall, that it's really about cutting something off very decisively, because maybe it is draining your energy, and that is preventing you from, when we talk about energy, that is really what pentacles are all about. And you have like numerous pentacles in this reading. It's about energy. So whether it is in the form of money, whether it's in the form of effort, the kind of attention that you're putting on something. Maybe there's something you need to cut out very decisively in your life that is leaking energy that could be applied to something that you really want to manifest. So I did pick 2 additional cards. The first one is the 2 of Pentacles. There's another Pentacles, and this could be doing 2 jobs at one time. It's a juggling act. There's actually a deck that shows a juggler. I think it's even the Rider-Waite deck. And it could be very hectic energy, like you're trying to do two things at once. And it probably is for some material gain. If you are able to do two things well, then that is fine. It might just be a temporary thing. It probably will be, and then it will kind of settle down and you're able to kind of streamline it. So you're not all over the place. And then the other card I got was the Mother of Wands, which is the Queen of Wands. And this is the fire and the water energy, both creative in their own ways. And this is the energy of somebody, like, for instance, I was talking about this card with family. If you are a parent, we say mother because it's like nurturing. The queen is like the mother energy, but even a man can exhibit that too, where you are also helping other people do the same thing. It's not just about you. You're an encourager, and that makes you kind of giving back to others. I'm going to pick one last card to kind of see. Justice card. In this deck, the Justice card is 8, and a lot of decks you'll see it be 11. This is connected to Libra, so this could be a timing card since we do have the Sun in Libra coming up later in October. But in terms of the current reading in the current month that is ending, this might be that you are making a transition with your relationship, that you're either committing to someone or you're letting that go. Because again, with the Six of Pentacles, that sense of give and take, sometimes it's just a matter of time, and one person is more committed at the beginning and the other person decides. I mean, the sign of Libra is the sign of the couple. So I do believe that for some of you, this strengthens your relationship, actually. But for other people, it's about balance. Fairness is a really big one. And it's like, what is fair? Are you getting paid what you're worth? Are you being treated like other people? Because even with this card, it can be like getting passed over for promotion and you can't figure out why. Maybe you feel like you're not being treated with the same respect, sense of being competent than somebody else, and that can feel really bad. Well, when I got another card, it was like the Two of Pentacles. It made it seem like, well, then perhaps you're going to either find another job on the side or start your own job, start your own business. Do something where you're not reliant on one source of income. Alrighty then, that's what I have for you, Sag. I hope that this resonated. If you would like a private reading, please click on the link below. I have all kinds of readings. Have a great rest of the month. Take care. Bye.